Hi, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times on Tuesday, July the 7th with news from Arkansas. Governor Asa Hutchinson this morning called a news conference to discuss a faith summit that he's going to put together in August. It will include people from all religious walks of life. He's seeking church and synagogue and Muslim solutions to two big problems facing the state. One is a shortage of places to place foster children, and one is the need for reentry services for people after they leave prison. We're something like 2,000 beds short of homes approved to serve foster children. We send 6,000 people out of prison into the workforce every year, often without jobs, often headed right back to jail for a lack of jobs and a lack of opportunities. He hopes churches can help with this. Elsewhere in Arkansas today, the news came this morning that a lawsuit had been filed by Judge Mike Landers of El Dorado. He challenges the state law that more or less forces judges to retire if they turn 70 before they start a new term of office. They lose their retirement if they take another term. He thinks this is perhaps unconstitutional both on the state and federal level. He's challenged it. He wants to run again. He's 69. He can't run again next year lest he loses retirement. This has political implications because there's some members of the Arkansas Supreme Court that are facing forced retirement because of their age, particularly Chief Justice Jim Hanna, who will be up for election in 2 years as a member of the court, Courtney Goodson, who's thinking about making that race. Should Hanna be able to run because of this lawsuit, it might upset her apple cart. Already this year, Paul Danielson has said he's going to have to retire at the end of next year because of the retirement rule. It's generally accepted that 70 is not too old to do work, I say as a 65-year-old. Elsewhere, a Hindu leader in Nevada has offered to build a privately funded statue to a Hindu god on the Capitol grounds. He's prompted by the news that Arkansas intends to put a Ten Commandments memorial on the Capitol grounds. Why not a Hindu monument? This joins a Satanist group to propose to put a goat-headed deity on the Capitol grounds. When you start promoting religion, and I know Jason Raper and others say the Ten Commandments isn't about religion, of course it's about religion, and you open the door to others to make similar challenges. That's why we have a solstice celebration on our Capitol lawn every year, along with the nativity scene. Elsewhere in Little Rock this morning, there was an arrest made after one man shot another man to death on a church parking lot in Oak Grove in a disagreement over some property damage elsewhere. Not church related, we believe, but it was a bad place for a shooting to happen. Moses Tucker announced that it's begun work on a new apartment project downtown, one in a series the firm has built. This one could include a new entertainment venue in what used to be the M.M. Eberts American Leisure Post. I've got some good reading to recommend for you today. One is a fine article in the American Prospect about how the Walton family's education reform agenda, which includes many more charter schools, is really damaging to existing public schools and hasn't been subjected to the accountability that other schools are subjected to, and also that schools alone are not the solution to educational equity. Lifting people out of poverty is, and education doesn't necessarily do that, but income equality does. That's something, of course, the Waltons haven't exactly worked for in tax policy and other lobbying efforts. And also a fascinating story in the New York Times about how a concerted effort in Colorado to put long-term contraceptives, implants, IUDs, and those sorts of things in the hands of young women and poor women has produced a dramatic drop in the abortion rate in Colorado. You prevent abortions by preventing pregnancies. That's something that Arkansas hasn't moved as aggressively into as it could have, though it has some programs that I've written about in the item that you can find on the Arkansas blog. I think that's it for the day. I'm Max Brantley. I'll be back tomorrow.